Believe you need to have your money before you enter into
marriage. Amen.
That is one thing you should bear in mind. Some people knows how to keep malice, so it is not good. No, it's not advisable for you to keep malice. So rather speak out your mind.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. We have a beautiful guest here today, and
Nita Space.
So you guys already know Nita Space on this street of YouTube.
Yes.
You guys should visit our channel, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay.
Yes,
so this is a collaboration with Nita Space. Okay.
Yes.
So today we have a very interesting topic that we want to discuss with you guys, because me personally, I want to learn from her, from what she's going to say.
Yes, sure.
So make sure you watch this video to the end. Don't skip any part of this video. So you guys, I have a few questions I'm going to ask Auntie Nita concerning relationship, marriage, and so on and so forth. So you're going to learn one or two things from this video.
Yes.
So I have a few questions for her. So Auntie Nita, are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
First question I have here is, Auntie Nita, what is that thing that you would have done or you would have known before you get married?
Okay, you know one thing about before you get married, you should be mentally prepared. That is one thing. Okay. You should be aware. Be aware that marriage is not easy. Okay. So one thing I would have loved, I would have done earlier on, like my early 20s.
Okay.
I would have gone into skill. Like, when you prepare yourself, now you have to prepare yourself. Own a skill, have a skill.
Okay.
Have a skill in preparation for the future. For example, I didn't have a handwork. We call it handwork, a skill.
Yes.
I didn't have a skill when I came into marriage. I wouldn't have stayed long before deciding on what to do.
Yes,
I would have been at home and then I'll be practicing my skill.
Yes.
Let's assume if I had an idea of a hairdresser, I work of a hairdresser.
Yes.
I would have been doing it at home, and it won't even take long for me to set up myself, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Yes, if I was a fashion designer, it would have been easier for me.
Yes.
I won't stay at home and be waiting for a man to give me.
Yes,
that is one thing.
So one thing is you should
yes, make sure if you're not working, have a skill.
Yes.
I know why, because most men don't even like their wives to work, right?
Yes.
So they want their wife to own a skill and all of that. So you entering into marriage and then you starting afresh, you want to start acquiring a skill from the beginning. Before you know it, the marriage stress, making babies and all of that, you will not be focused.
Yes.
So it's either your age, that age, if you're above 20, that early 20s, or you're even within that age, my sister, or you can acquire a skill. Even if you don't want to acquire a skill, make sure you work and save. Have your money. Believe you need to have your money before you enter into.
Amen.
That is one thing you should bear in mind.
Yes.
Have your own money. I mean, I know what I'm saying is have your own money, even if it's as little as it's you have your own. Yes, it is your own before you get into marriage, right? So even if your husband is an adult, you know that you have your own money, as in you can spend your money how you want it, right?
One, you should mentally prepare, and two,
so
learn a skill. Listed 3 points out here. So one, mentally prepare to learn a skill, and 3, make sure you have your own money. Are you guys here?
Don't go into marriage with an empty
second question I have here is, what is that thing that makes a relationship stronger or marriage stronger?
What makes relationship or marriage stronger is communication.
Okay.
So even if one thing is there shouldn't be a third party in your relationship or marriage. It shouldn't be. And learn how to communicate. Most people don't know how to communicate. Learn how to communicate. If your partner behaves anyhow you don't like, right? Learn how to. I know it's painful sometimes. Some people know how to keep malice, so it is not good. No, it's not advisable for you to keep malice. So rather speak out your mind. Communicate to that person. Tell that person what he or she did that is not good, that you don't like, right? Sometimes even in distance relationship, you need to learn how to communicate. You need to learn how to trust. That is one thing. Learn how to trust. I know most people will break your trust once in a while. So learn how to communicate. Learn how to trust. That is number 2. That is the 2 things that keeps relationship. Communication is the most important thing. If you don't communicate in a relationship, it will not last. It's just like marriage. If both of you don't talk, my sister, that's marriage. It will just be like 2 minutes.
So it's the 2 of them. So marriage and also a relationship. So for your relationship to be strong and for your relationship to last longer is communication. Make sure you communicate with your partner. Okay, be it marriage or relationship. Communication is the key.
It's the key.
What are the lessons that you have learned in marriage and being a mom?
It's not easy. I've learned so many lessons.
Wow.
Okay, the first lesson I learned in marriage is not to keep distance between you and your partner. It shouldn't be any distance. I don't mean distance like the distance marriage or distance relationship. I mean distance in communicating. Like I said, that is one thing I've learned. Another thing I've learned is forgiveness. You have to forgive. You have to learn how to forgive. Another thing I've learned is do not start what you cannot finish. You know you cannot continue. Don't start it. Don't even pretend. Show yourself the way it is. You know, that is one thing I've learned. Another thing is telling people around your problem about your marriage. No, don't tell people what is going on. You know, that is why you need to sit your partner down and tell your partner, either your boyfriend or your husband or your wife, tell them whatever you think that is going on with you. Because sometimes you break down mentally, right? You need someone to talk to. Don't go and talk to anybody outside because you might be talking to the wrong person.
It's true.
You might be talking to the wrong person. If you talk to anybody outside, you might just talk finish and then before you get to your house, you hear it elsewhere. They might want to even give you bad advice because that is what they think. They think is right for you. They think that advice is good, but it might not be a good advice. So learn to be communicative with your partner.
Nice one.
Learn to forgive.
Yes.
Stay away. You know, keep your problem away from your family and your partner's family. Not when it comes to domestic violence and all of that. I mean, you know, two partners, they used to usually have issues. Yes, try to handle it. Don't complain to the man's family because they support him. Don't complain to your family because they will support you. That is how it is. So that is what I've learned. And then about being a mom, you need patience. You need patience. Once you be a mom, you need to be patient.
Wow.
Your name needs to be patience. If you're not patient enough, you can't be a mom.
Wow.
Being a mom is not giving birth to a child, right?
Yes.
It's taking care of other people's child. If you're able to take care of other people's child, you're a mom. You're a mom. So if you cannot take care of other people's child, how are you going to take care of your own child? So you see, you need to be patient.
Someone that does not like children.
If you're someone that does not like children, you're mentally unstable. Because who doesn't like children? I know sometimes you want your privacy. Sometimes children are, you know, they will be giving you, they misbehave sometimes, they'll give you a headache, they'll be giving you heat, even when you're not mentally stable. You want your privacy, right? But my sister, what will you do? Even if it's not your child, like your niece, your nephew, your neighbor's children. Because some people, they'll think, okay, this person is not my child, they'll think he's not your child. Because that person is not your child, you mistreat that child. No, it's not like that. That means you're not ready to be a mom, right? I know most people don't like children naturally. But how can you not like that creature?
Children are very beautiful, like they are so innocent.
Very innocent and blessing from God.
Yes. So if you don't like children, better start now. Start learning.
You need to start learning how to stay around them.
Yes. One day you'll be a mom and you'll be asking yourself, hey, why I don't like children?
I'm telling you, you will shout and then tomorrow.
Yes. I'm talking about that shouting. Like children, I don't know how God created their brain when they are still small. Because you tell them, don't do this every morning.
You tell them not to do, that is what you do. That is what they will do. You keep shouting, don't do this. Why did you do it? They will still do it. So you see, most people will say, I don't want children because of those things.
Yes.
It's not easy. Sometimes you will just stay and ask yourself, who sent me this kind of For me, I used to shout a lot. Sometimes I will hold my head and shout. But what would I do? Even with all this headache, if you're married and you've not given birth to a child, like you're having delay, you know, you're having delay in having children. Sometimes you go and lock yourself and start crying. You forget the problem children used to come with.
Because you are looking for.
Yes, you will never have rest. You will never be. In short,
God bless.
If you're a quiet person, you can never be quiet. You see me, they know me. They know that I'm around. My neighbors, they know that I'm around because I'm always shouting. I cannot look something and overlook it. I cannot see something and overlook it. I will shout.
That is just the truth. Because if you just come on your eye and they don't spoil.
They don't spoil something.
So it takes patience to be.
Yes, it doesn't mean you shouldn't, you should shy away from having children.
Next question I have for you is, what does it take to keep a man?
It doesn't take anything to keep a man, guys. I have to be honest with you.
Hey!
You cannot keep a man. You can't keep a man that don't want to be kept.
Okay.
Yes. Any man that don't want to be kept, you can't keep that person. You can't keep such person. See, any man that wants to be kept will stay on his own, as in will keep himself. You understand? If you like, guys, hang your leg for here. Hang one for here. That man will not stay. So, if you like, kneel down and serve him food. That man will not stay. So it only takes this. You know, even sometimes they will say, some people say, I want a God-fearing man. God-fearing men, no, they fear God again. It is only a man that wants to be kept that will stay. That's true.
It's true. It's only a man that wants to be kept. A man
that cannot keep a man. Yes.
That will keep himself.
That respects himself. Because men, they will say they value you, but they will be doing rubbish.
Yes, it's true.
Yes.
So you cannot keep a man. There's nothing you will do that will keep a man.
There's nothing you will do that will keep a man, not please, that will keep a man.
Okay, so
unless that man naturally has self-control, naturally wants to be kept, unless that person wants to stay. You understand?
Okay.
That is
So what is the best age to get married?
Okay. For me, the best age to get married, because getting married is not, most people will say when I get to 18 I'll marry, when I get to 20 I'll marry. Like I said, you have to be mentally ready. Marriage is not something, marriage is not relationship. Relationship is always sweeter. Relationship is sweeter, forget. Even if God was there for relationship, it's sweeter somehow than marriage. Marriage is somehow boring. So you have to be mentally prepared. Any age that you are, however your age, no wahala, but be mentally prepared, because most 18 years old children that are mentally prepared will go into marriage and they will stay. And then their marriage will last more than even a 40 years old woman. You understand? So you have to be mentally prepared. There's no age for marriage. You can marry anytime you want. As long as you're ready, you don't ride, right? As long as you're ready, physically and mentally you're ready to marry. That is the only thing.
So guys, I hope you guys learned one or two things from this video today.
Yes,
because as for me, I've learned a lot here today. So based on what she has listed at all her points, she made a very good point. She made a great point here, and everything she said is perfect. So you have watched this video up to this point. Thank you so much.
Yes,
we really appreciate you. Don't forget that this is a collaboration.
Yes,
go to her channel and visit her. Her channel name is Nita Space. I will be leaving her on the screen for you guys to see, and also watch her video because this is a collaboration between the two of us.
Yes.
So thank you so much guys for watching. I will see you guys in our next video. I will see you guys in my next video.
Yes, in our next one.
Bye.